Millions of Americans breathe unhealthy air, and kids in particular, and they have no control over it. I was shocked to learn how awful air quality is in California's Central Valley. I did not think that America, as the wealthiest nation in the world, would have air quality that was so bad it was impacting people's lives by the age of 5. It really planted the idea in me that it is really stupid that in 2017 we are still lighting things on fire like cavemen to produce energy. And the only reason we're doing that is because there are a small set of companies and industries that profit highly from that. The city bus, the school bus, buses in general are sorely in need of innovation. We've really been transporting people with mass transit vehicles for about the same way for 125 years. And that product and that experience is defined by building a metal box and putting a diesel truck engine in the back of it. It's a loud product that does not offer the rider a quiet or smooth or even healthy ride. So, the first thing that you'd notice that's very different about the Proterra vehicle versus a conventional city or transit bus is the fact that there's no emissions, there's no pollution, there's no internal combustion engine. So you're not burning all that fuel, you're not vibrating the vehicle, you're not polluting the inside of the vehicle or the local neighborhood. But we've taken it farther than that. We really wanted to make sure that while providing something that is in form and function a city bus, it's something that looks a little different, that shows that we take more pride in the vehicle that we've developed. We wanted to make a vehicle that's beautiful as opposed to just a metal shoebox with a diesel engine in the back of it. There's something that is special about Proterra to me in that it is universally accessible. And we've really crystallized that in our mission statement in terms of providing clean, quiet transportation for all. I've worked on a lot of different technologies in my career, but some of the things I've worked on, it'll be years, if not decades, before a typical or an average American family or consumer will ever have access to them. So Proterra to me, its ability to provide electric vehicle clean transportation to everyone, it's the most universal mission statement I've found. So we want to build a product where a city or a community or a rider feels like we're investing in them. This is the first vehicle category where fossil fuels are going to lose all of their market share. And that's important because as we struggle with issues that seem bigger than us, like climate change, there are times where we feel powerless, or the problem is so big we don't know where to start because everything runs on fossil fuels. Well, with this technology, we're showing for the first time that not everything in transportation runs on fossil fuels. This market is going to go fully electric, school buses will, delivery trucks. As those dominoes fall and we make this very apparent to investors, we'll start a virtuous cycle of investing in cleaner technologies and no longer investing in legacy fossil fuel technology. The importance of the ALA to us, we know we're up against very powerful industries and lobbies who have been at it for over 100 years in terms of shaping regulations in their favor. And if you're working on new technology that has a human health benefit, you need to find allies and partners that are going to help you take on very powerful vested interests that, regardless of the economics, regardless of the human health benefits, do not want this to happen. I also think that the ALA's work around successfully raising awareness on the dangers of tobacco and helping us as a country understand the economic consequences of tobacco use, I think it's a model for where we need to go with urban air quality. And I think that model around how the ALA has taken on tobacco, which is, if you look for industries that are as powerful as the fossil fuel industry, big tobacco is as tough of an opponent. Years ago, the idea that you would have smoke-free restaurants and bars in a lot of our major cities probably was seen as a dream because of the powerful cultural entrenched habits of smoking. But today we've created a sense that people deserve to breathe clean air that they don't have to sit downwind of someone's cigarette on an airplane or a restaurant. Right now on the environment, we have really bad leadership, but that doesn't mean we take our ball and go home. That means that we need to push Washington, D.C. out of the way and do what we want to do. I think when you look at technologies like the elimination of fossil fuels in urban transit, we don't need an invitation from the federal government to do that. The change in political tone around environmentalism and sustainability has really brought out an intensity from me and a lot of people I work with and a lot of my customers in terms of moving faster. I'm working on something that is bigger than myself, and when I think about what worries me, I worry that we are not moving fast enough. When I look at my kids in particular, I don't think that they will have time to react to the damage that we will do over the next 10 or 20 years if we don't get our act together on the environment and climate.